Well, everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back once again to JJ's PC Build. You know it is JJ with you once again. And if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe. And I just want to say really quick, we got a couple new subscribers. Welcome to the family. Welcome to JJ's PC Builds and the community. And my veteran subscribers, as always, much love to you for all that you do, helping support the channel. Now, this is the day that y'all been waiting for. The week has went by and we are up on Friday. And it's time for graphics card nightmares right here on JJ's PC Builds. Let's see if we can make it a little bit more exciting for you. So let's go ahead and just get right down to it and make sure we got everything all set. Oh, you gotta love these updates. Okay, so let's jump right into the action screen and see what we got cooking. Alright, we're here at DuckDuckGo. We are going to type in Amazon and do our normals. We go right here to Amazon, and they got the Secret Santa sign-ins, but over here at the top, let's go to the all button. Let's go ahead and just clip on the computers, and wow, I forgot that changed. Let's see, graphic cards for gaming PCs. That's what we want. Okay, we're gonna take a little look at what's going on. They got a GT 730 for $58. Oh my God. Oh, that brings another thing to me too. Before we go on with this, I wanted to bring this up. Oh my God. Sorry about that. I wanted to bring this up. There's rumors going around that the 16th series, you know, like the 1660, the 1650, and so on, looks like it's going to be up on the chopping block. So if you do have those cards, it looks like they're getting ready to discontinue those. That's the rumor that's going around for the 16th series, is that they're getting ready to discontinue them. And if you don't know what series that is, and let me remind everybody what kind of series it is. We're going to do, I'm pulling this up for you. Okay. This way we get a good idea. Let me bring you back to the action screen. Okay. This is the 16th series. The two numbers that are in front right here is your 16th series. Okay. So what they're saying is they're saying that all 16th series looks like they're going to be going bye-bye. So do expect it to happen sooner or later. So if you're thinking about, you know, at this point in time, if you're thinking about upgrading, it would be best to, you know, get your groove on for the upgrading. I would consider upgrading at this point when it comes to the 16th series. It's time to, and you know what, the 20 series as well, you know, try to push yourself up to like the 30 series, you know. In affordability, it would be best to go to the 30 series. So I just wanted to bring that up real quick. Let's get back to it. Another thing is, I had a viewer got into my box and asked me, how come I don't show a lot about Intel Arc? Well, the thing is this. When I'm looking at Intel Arc and I'm getting all these different benchmarks and stuff like that, when it comes to, affordability, even at $200, $210, you can find cards that are a lot faster for $210. Let's go ahead and go back and go through, let's look up the A750 specs. Okay, so I'm going to go right here to Tech Power Up. I always do Tech Power Up, so, shout out Tech Power Up. Okay, so looking at the A750, it's got 3,584 cores. Having all that cores makes me think of the 7800 XT. And, I do have the 7800 XT right here. I do have it. That's the thing. And, matching this up to that, core-wise, let's see. Let's just do our diligence. I know this is Graphic Card Nightmare, but we just got to get this out in the air right now. So let's say the 7800 XT specs. Okay, so look at this. Okay, look at this. 3,584 cores. 3,840 cores. And this card's 10 times faster than this card. Do you see why I don't really advertise too much for Intel right now? Is for the simple fact that, looking at this card compared to this card, I mean, come on, guys. 256-bit bus, 256-bit bus, GDR6, 8 gigabytes, 16 gigabytes for the 7800 XT. Okay, 16 gigabytes. Okay, price-wise, you're going to say, well, the prices are way different than each other. Well, yeah, but you have to understand. Why do they have almost the same core count, but the 7800 XT is a lot faster than the A750? Okay, you have to ask yourself that. And the launch price was at $289 right here. So let's look at the relative chart here. So here's the A750. Now let's go up to the 7800 XT, and see what's different. Here's the 7800 XT right here. It is 91% faster. 91% faster. Okay, for the price to performance, yeah. I mean, 91% faster than this A750. Even their A770. I mean, if you go down to the A770, go all the way back, and you look it up, I mean, here's the A770 right here. There's only a 7% difference between this A750 and the A770. 7%. So, what are they doing wrong here? That's got to be the question. What are they doing so wrong to make this card so slow? Look at this. Memory clock, 16 gigabits per second. Go over here to the 7800. I'm just doing this as an example. I mean, 19.5 gigabits per second. And plus the bandwidth is a lot higher. Maybe if, Intel would focus on, other than trying to make APUs in their discrete graphics cards, they wouldn't have this problem. So, and you wonder why I say, and I'm going to turn those off. You wonder why I don't advertise for Arc, Intel Arc. Well, when I hear the fact of, you know, companies taking the graphics card processors, the APUs, out of laptops and putting them into discrete graphics cards onto the PCB, makes me kind of wonder, is Intel doing the same thing with the ARC? And a lot, you know, I heard a couple people say that, you know, that's kind of the feeling, that, you know, they're using their APU for their discrete graphics card instead of innovating a little bit higher and building an actual graphics card processor that would run a lot faster than what they have now. They have the potential. They have the right architecture to do it, but they just don't have the hardware. Their problem is their hardware. You know, like AMD, sometimes it's the software that's the problem, but with Intel, the hardware is the problem. So I don't know what they're going to do to fix that, but anyway, I'm not going to burn up y'all's time talking about ARC, but that's the answer I'm going to give you. And I hear a lot of businesses are, you know, repurposing, you know, APUs out of laptops to put into discrete graphics card PCBs. So that's why I don't buy a graphics card from China. It's the same thing. They do the same thing, same crap. So I'm not going to recommend right now the 1650 or the 16 series to anybody, because if they do discontinue it, I wouldn't be doing any diligence to my viewers by, you know, recommending anything from the 16 series. But, you know, I paid $520 for my power color. This is the Red Devil though. Mine was a Hellhound. I paid $520 for it. I still want to know about the Peelies, guys. You know, the protective covers that they put on your graphics card, your discrete graphics card. There is no protective nothing on that card. Leave a comment on the video here. Let me know what you think. Also, too, we're going to have to cover something about gaming monitors. And there's a misconception about gaming monitors that, you know, doesn't add up to me. So, but that's going to be in another video. 4060 Ti for $409. Like I said, I can't see paying $409 for something that gives you 29% less performance than the RTX 4070. I really can't fathom that in my mind. You know, I mean, price to performance, the best bet would be the 4070 at the price point it's at. If you can get it down at around $520 at the price point, you know, then you're getting a really good deal. So, but for $409, that's not really a good deal, especially when it's got 8 gigabytes of VRAM. $409 for 8 gigabytes of VRAM. You can buy a cheaper card for that. You can go used if you wanted to do that. But 6700 XT, it's okay for its price point, but you know, that same thing, you can go right up and get a recent gen for $409. So it would make sense to get the 6700 when you can get, you know, something that's close to like the 6750 XT if it's 8 gigabytes. But, you know, $300 for a 1660 Super. And do watch on some of these sites. They're now going to be pushing the 16th series out the door. So once it's gone, it's probably going to be gone. I'm not going to run it. I'm going to only recommend what I feel that the would be best for the consumer in their gaming and everyday use. Okay, now see this right here, 4060 Ti, 16 gigabyte, the XLR8, you know, $519. Really? That's just too much. And look at this, 6600 XT, or the 6600, 219. Same price as the Arc. Same price as the Arc 750. So, but this runs a little bit better than the Arc, from what they're saying. This even runs better than the Arc and the 6600. So, and from what one of my viewers said, one of my loyal viewers, they said they're, you know, with certain games, they're getting like 90 FPS off the 7600. So I don't know about that, but you know, you're still on the 8 gigabytes of VRAM. So that's kind of something to think about too, you know. But 269, it's way faster than the 6600. So, you know, it is what it is. Depends on what you want. But look at this. And they're doing a 4070 Ti, 12 gigabyte for $835. Are you kidding me? I got the 4070, 12 gigabyte. They both of these cards are pretty much almost equal, except for the cores. But everything else is pretty much equal. So like I said, you know, a little bit of software tuning and the 4070 becomes a monster. And I hate to tell you all that because it's got more locked away potential than you think. So in the future, when you go up to the future part of it, it's going to have better upgradability with software for that graphics card. So I still can't, you know, see paying the same price for the Super Series, for the 4070 Super, for $600, which they're not talking about that anymore. Another rumor said about $700 for the 4070 Super. So that's good. I don't know. It's just rumors and leaks right now, guys. And I can tell you with the rumors and leaks right now, it's just, it's not appealing to me right now. You know, prices that I'm watching, you know, very carefully, so that way when we do these weekly bits, I give you guys direct information. I'm not going by secondhand information. I'm bringing to you direct information. 288, that's not bad for a 12-core 24 thread. Even though that's not a part of the video, I'm just saying that it's just 289 for a 5900X. That's kind of a steal. I mean, think about it. It's above the 5800X 3D. 12 core 24 threads for 288. Come on. 439 for a 4060 Ti. Yeah, 8 gigabytes. Let's move on down the road. All right, we got to the bottom of this one. Now let's go over there to Newegg. Now that we tortured ourselves with Amazon, let's go to Newegg. Oh, also too, I want to apologize to everybody. Tomorrow on the stream, I'm not going to have the M.2 drive. It's coming in on the 21st. I don't see, we're in the same state as Amazon in their warehouse, and it's going to take that long from now until the 21st, minimal, maybe between the 21st and the 23rd, for me to get the M.2 drives. But it is what it is. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Amazon, you know, I know you got a lot of business going on right now and everything else, but I could basically throw a rock and tap on your door. Kind of, you know, get realistic with the shipping. Because it'd really suck if, you know, I'd have to wait a whole month and find out that you ordered it through China. Then that would really make me upset. So, and I'm sure my viewers would be upset too if they had to wait this long just to see that PC, that Christmas build, being fired up for the first time right on Christmas Eve. They would be really upset because they wanted to do it on the stream. But I'm still going to build the computer, even if it doesn't have an M.2, you know. We'll get it up to a certain point, and then, you know, we'll go from there. And if the drive comes in early enough, after the fact I did that stream, then I'll let you know what we do after that. Once I get the M.2 in my hand, then we'll go from there. So, now let's do 4 gaming PCs. See, that's why I can't put that there. It's not like Amazon. And somebody was asking me about that. If you're that specific, it's going to show you the gaming PC. You just got to put graphics cards. You can't put 4 gaming PCs because then it'll start showing you pre-builds. So let's move on down the road. 6,600, $9 cheaper than Amazon. 4090, 2,500. I mean, if the graphics card's over $2,000, I'm not going to be telling you guys to go get it. The hell with that. I mean, look at this deal right here. 509. And I want you to think about this. Knock off $20. That's $490 for a 6800 XT with 16 gigabytes of RAM. $490. That is cheaper than the 7800 XT. And this is the 6800 XT. So, it's definitely cheaper than this one right here. I'm not recommending anything about ARC because they have not showed worthiness to the community, especially my community. You know, and it's a real big disappointment. When I see the benchmarks on that, it's just a real disappointment. $559. Look at this, $559. It's getting down there in price. So, comes with a PC Game Pass GeForce Now. So, that's a good deal. 3078 gigabytes for let's say $429, $20 off with the promo code, limited offer. Depends on if you want it. 5600 for $129. No. Anybody in their right mind wouldn't touch a 5600, I guess. The 5500 XT is $115. I mean, if you really want to, pinch the pennies, then you can go from there if you want to pinch the pennies, But you can get a 3060, get better graphics and all that jazz. 4080, Still around the same price, 6650 XT. I wouldn't pay $329 for that. Not when you can get them for $100 cheaper than that. Well, I mean, seriously. Seriously. Oh my God, we gotta move along. All right. $782, 4070 Ti still isn't in the price point. Okay, let's go to eWaste. I mean eBay. eWaste. Same crap. Let's see. Graphics cards. Okay, let's do our diligence. Let's make it. Buy it now. Right. And see what they got cooking. Boy, my beard's getting long, you know. I'm gonna, before the new year, I'm taking this off. Just let you know. I'm just keeping it on because somebody says, oh, I want you to play Santa this year. I was like, okay. You beat me up for it. For $49. $239. A half blower, half mixed up card from Acer. 2.2 gigahertz OC. Hell no. No. Now when my 4070 does 3.060. Oh, hell no. 6800 XT. Okay, move along a little bit quicker today, guys. Let's see, is there anything worth... And pretty much these cards are way overpriced for being used. I'm going to tell you that and be honest straight up with you. This right here is telling me that's crypto mining. Everybody's like, well, crypto mining cards aren't that bad. Yeah, well, they ain't that great either. If they abused them, you'd have to replace, the memory chips, some of the controllers and everything else, because what they do is they have them retuned to run high speed, to run overclocked all the time. By changing a couple variables in the back, like a couple capacitors and resistors. It's just ridiculous how they did that. Chop up the card to make it an accelerator. If you want an accelerator, then get yourself a Tesla accelerator graphics card. They're a lot cheaper than spending an arm and a leg for a graphics card, and you can't even use it because you done changed the factor of what's happening in the BIOS and what's happening on the PCB board of that graphics card now. Well, I can tell you this. I don't see anything worth talking about on eBay. So now, last but not least, let's go over here to Micro Center. Did I tell you all that I went to Micro Center not too long ago, and the staff and everything else were really helpful? They're very knowledgeable and they're really helpful. I had no problems finding what I was going in there for. The only thing that I'm going to say, Micro Center, is that your AIO coolers, when you turn around and you put AIO coolers on sale for $60, and then turn around, your staff tells the customer, well, that's the crappiest AIO on the market today, but you're selling it for $60. there's a little bit of a problem. You know, what? Think about what? I mean, that's ridiculous. There's a couple problems that I've seen in Micro Center that people don't want to say because, oh, Micro Center helps support their channels and everything else. Micro Center hasn't reached out to me one bit. After I took that trip, have not reached out to me one bit and say, hey, Jay, would you like to do this on your channel? You know, I haven't heard a thing. Not a peep. Not one word. But they do it with all the big time reviewers because guess what? I guess because I don't have 1 million viewers. And if I don't have 1 million viewers, they're not going to do anything because they're trying to lambaste you just to keep you happy. So you don't talk bad about them. I'm like, it's just too much, guys. You know. I know smaller channels than me, you know, get deals from Micro Center. Smaller channels than me got less, and I heard this. They have half the amount of subscribers. And Micro Center reaches out to them all the time. Hey, would you like to put this on your channel and this and that? Yeah, build everybody else, but when it comes to Jay, give him the finger. When it comes to me, everybody gives me the finger. And I don't know why. I'm not a bad person. I'm a really loving person. I don't get it. Why these companies keep giving me the snub nose, you know, when, you know, that their product could be the best thing that's going on this channel. But they don't want to advertise it here. Obviously, they don't like making money neither. That's the thing. I've made millions of dollars working for other businesses, making millions of dollars for them. Me, on the other hand, you know what I got? I got a broken back, health problems going up the yin. Okay. Do you think they reach out trying to say, hey, you know, let me help you? No, nobody. I don't know what it is. I mean, maybe it's me. Maybe because I don't ask for help. Maybe that's probably why nobody helps. But every time I do ask for help, everybody gives me the cold shoulder and say, have a nice day. Why? Do I ask every 5 seconds? No, I'm not going to ask you every 5 seconds to, you know, if you want to help support the channel. You know, if you're a great business and you want to sell more of your product and you want to put out there the reviews and everything else, I'm not going to lie to people and tell them you got the greatest product in the world when it turns out to be the crappiest. And then I get called out on Front Street because of it. That's not going to happen. You know, if your product's great, I'm going to tell everybody. And I've said this 1,000 times and I'll say it again. If your product's crap, I'm going to tell everybody. You know, if it's in between, I'm going to tell everybody. So regardless, I'm going to tell them. You know, and so far, all the products that I got for this channel is because of me. Not because of companies and everything else. No, they don't reach out to me. I've done everything. I bought everything for this channel. Everything. I did in trade to get equipment for this channel. I'm doing everything myself. You think the companies want to reach out and say, hey, we want to help you? No. They don't do that at all. Even though I advertise their business every week. Every day, really. They don't reach out at all. Because they're only in it for the big time reviewers. Now, with us small channels, they can care less. They don't want to help us grow. They'd rather help us get out the door other than help us grow. So let me put it this way. My fight ain't over, and I ain't giving up. So I'm not going to give up. I'm going to continue to make videos. And if your product is crap, I'm going to tell people. And if it's great, I'm going to tell people. Regardless, like I told you, again, I'm going to tell people. So let's move on down the road. 4070 Tough, $5.99. 4090. Not too bad. 4070 dual white, $4.69. Let's see, 4070 twin edge, $5.29. Comes with the Game Pass. I didn't get nothing with my 4070, and I didn't get nothing with this 7800 XT neither. You think AMD would have been nice enough to send me Starfield with this 7800 XT? Everybody else got it, but guess what? I didn't get it. Screw Jay again. Seems every time I turn around, it's always screw me. You know? You think they would have been nice enough to say, hey, we're going to send you it? No, they don't do that. Even though I bought their product, they still don't say that. Even though that they're sponsored of Starfield, they didn't have it. Sorry guys, I'm venting out today. And it's just ridiculous crap that that I see every day. Every day when it comes to PC world, it's the same bullshit every day. And everybody wonders why, I can't get anywhere, my channel doesn't grow and everything else. My channel's growing slowly, but it's getting there. I'm doing it without, doing like, these, other people where I say other people, it's just other people, but where they take and turn around and buy bots for their channel, to make it look like they got more subscribers. I don't do that. No. The ones that subscribe to this channel are the ones that subscribe to the channel. The ones that have not subscribed are the ones that are just viewing my channel, but have not subscribed. I had 50,000 views plus within a year. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but that tells me, number one, YouTube is not putting my videos out like it's supposed to. And I got over 400 plus videos. They should have posted my videos out like a madman. Okay? They got videos they put out like 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Over the fact of the recent videos. People, they're showing 10-year-old videos on YouTube, and that really pissed me off. How come they didn't, show my videos out there that I got to sit there and beg and scratch? And, on top of that, now I got a second channel that's not even growing neither. I would have thought that me having over 300 subscribers, I would get all of them over there to my second channel. Didn't happen. So it's like, somebody sees my face and they're like, you're not the face of that channel. Yeah, I am. I'm the face of this channel. I hate to tell you that. I am the face of this channel. And it's not changing anytime soon. So, it's right here. $5.29. $530. But you think they would have been nice to put something out there, AMD and NVIDIA. It would have been nice if you put something out there. My cards didn't come with anything. I had to pay the price you guys put out there, and didn't get no incentive. None. No incentives. It's just ridiculous. Look at this. 4070. $709. I mean, let's just move down the road. And we're at 40-minute mark too. Do I see anything? 6750 XT, 339. Not too bad of a price. I will give you that. Yes, I moved through this a little bit quick today, but as you can see, I'm stopping and looking, and when I see the right prices, it's for the consumer. Okay, I'm doing this for the consumer to let you all know what the prices are week by week. Okay, so you get a better impression. If you go to my last week compared to now, I'm sure there's a lot of them that you can compare to it. And, but I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. Is it worth to buy PC parts right now? Yeah, it is. But when it comes to building what you want, everybody, I know the kind of system everybody wants, and we'll get to that at the end. When I give you my conclusion, I'll give you my conclusion on that. Let's just move forward and get down to the end of this, and let's get to the nitty gritty and the bottom end of everything. Okay, so I really don't see anything else. So we'll go ahead and we'll X out of this, we'll X out of this, we'll X out of this, and we'll X out of that. Okay, and now we'll go back to the main screen. My conclusion. There are one or two cards that I did see that made a little bit of a difference. There was one on Amazon, there was one on Micro Center. But the rest of them, you can forget it. Now, as far as used cards, like I told you, when it comes to used cards, make sure you check the description very carefully, word for word. eBay does word for word, so you make sure you get it word for word in what you're buying. The headline could say that, they're selling you a 3080, and turn around in the description, it can say a 3060. What eBay goes by, what's in the description as sold. So do your homework. When you buy used, watch what you buy used, because if you don't, and you don't look at them pictures very carefully, you can wind up getting a phony site and then spending all that money, and guess what? They just poof, your money's gone. Nothing eBay can do. eBay won't refund your money if the seller just up and disappears. So do keep that in mind. As far as used prices compared to new prices, it looks like the used prices are starting to go up higher than the new prices. So, like I said, eBay right now is not the place to be. Not unless you're really desperate for that one card that you can't find new, but you found it used, and it wasn't used for crypto mining or anything else, then you got a great deal. Okay, so, but that's that. End of story, when it comes down to that. I forgot what I was keeping to the end. See, my mind just goes blank. Nothing I can do about it. Still brain injuries. Okay, so. Sorry, guys. I forgot what I was supposed to do. It'll come to me. Oh. It's just going to be a long day for me, though. But oh, yeah. Don't forget, got my new Bart hat. Come on, man. Look at it. Look at that montage. Come on, man. Look at that montage. But anyway, if I think of it, I'll tell you in the next video or I'll tell you on the live stream. But I kind of lost my thought. But when you're buying a graphics card, just do your diligence. Watch where you buy from. Like with Amazon, Amazon's having a little bit of a problem with these private sellers. They would sell something to the consumer and they up and poofed. And guess what? They didn't send them anything. The consumers left out with no card, no nada, no PC part. But they paid for it. Nothing Amazon can do if it's a private seller. If they up and poof, you're out of your money. So make sure when you buy things from Amazon, it gets shipped from Amazon. Make sure it's shipped from Amazon. That it's in their warehouse. It's from them. That way, you know for a fact you will get your items. And also, too, watch out because, UPS is having a little bit of a problem, too. People snatch and grab on your purchases, your boxes on your front porch. Do not leave your boxes on the front porch. Make sure you got a little cam right there to keep an eye on it. If you can't be home to receive your package, or make sure somebody's there to receive your packages. Get them off of your porches. Straight up. So, but that's all I got for you. And if you made it to the end of this video, which I hope you make it to the end of all videos that are right here on this channel. This channel. We are not a bot channel. We are real. This is never going to be a bot channel. Never. So I want to make that point clear. Everything is that you see on this channel is done by me and me alone. So you're getting firsthand from my mouth to your ear or your eyes on what time it is. Like I told you, transparency is the biggest thing with me. I'm going to be as transparent as I can. And if I don't know the answer to everything about PCs, guys, do not get mad at me. There are some things that I have not studied yet when it comes to PCs. I do have my faults. Do not blame me if I can't come up with the answer. I will tell you if I can't come up with the answer, do understand that, and that's the reason because I did not learn that. But I will research it to see what it's about, and I will do my homework, which I do it every day, 7 days a week, on a video right here. So, and don't forget, live stream tomorrow, the 16th, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which in the United States, that's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Is it 3 p.m. or 4 p.m.? Somewhere in between there. But find your time zone, find when Pacific Standard Time is, and try to match up your time to mine. Try to be there at 1 p.m. Okay? I want to have a little bit of fun with this. I'm going to make it, it's a Christmas special. Okay, the reason why I'm saying it's a Christmas special, the simple fact is this, because this build is going to be for somebody for Christmas. And, they have not spent a dime on themselves in a long time. So this is something that they did not expect it to be this big, but it's going to be this big. So something that they always wanted that will last them for years to come will be this biggest build ever. To me, it looks like the biggest build ever. To maybe somebody that has $1 million in their pocket, no, it looks like the smallest build. Okay. But to the consumer, the low end of the pole, the man that works hard every day, to save up every dime he can to get himself decent parts, that's kind of where I'm at in this game. Like I said, once the channel starts kicking off and we get more subscribers and everything's going great, and then we get Patreon going, and then all the from A to Z, and then I decide to bring somebody in to give me a hand with some of the video editing and stuff like that. But if I do that, do remember this: I'm still going to have my hand in everything. So me, I'm not changing me just because I become big time. I am staying the same. Okay? I'm not changing me. Me never changes. I'm set in stone. You see my face? Set in stone. But anyway, if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe. And I do welcome once again the new subscribers. Welcome to the family. Welcome to JJ's PC Builds. And my veteran subscribers, as always, much love to you for all that you do. Help support the channel, watching videos from beginning to end. And also to telling your friends to come on down and subscribe and watch the videos from beginning to end. But anyway, y'all have a fine day, and we'll see you on the next video.